Right now at 4:30, our big headline: the Bears have unveiled their multi-billion-dollar plan for a new domed stadium on Chicago's lakefront.
The planned stadium would be built on the site of what is currently a parking garage and lots for Soldier Field. Just hours ago, the Bears provided the first renderings of what they are calling a state-of-the-art, publicly owned, enclosed stadium.
This is not an easy project, but Chicago doesn't like it easy. We like to do the difficult things.
We also learned the Bears would be able to continue playing at Soldier Field during the construction. CBS 2 is always investigating. Right now, questions remain about financing the new stadium.
Our Sabrina Franza is live in the newsroom to break down what we know. Sabrina.
Jim Reed, this is a huge bill, even with the Bears investing a significant amount of money into this new stadium, over $2 billion. So it's still not clear how taxpayers might be on the hook for some of the cost of the surrounding infrastructure. The Bears' shiny new dome could cost taxpayers a pretty penny. Mayor Brandon Johnson touts the contrary.
But what it does not call for are raising existing taxes or implementing any new taxes on the residents of the city of Chicago.
Said so repeatedly.
One more time, to make sure that everybody gets that. This project will result in no new taxes on the residents of Chicago.
Though the project isn't just the stadium itself, it will include the surrounding park area and infrastructure around the museum campus. The new stadium is projected to cost $3.2 billion. Over $2 billion of that is coming from the Bears, the other millions from an NFL loan request and from state bonds. The surrounding infrastructure is expected to cost $1.5 billion for a grand total of $4.7 billion.
The infrastructure component of this, which is the place that is most immediately, directly, and likely to be the taxpayer burden, to be the government financing burden.
Joe Ferguson, the president of the Civic Federation.
So you call these hidden costs to the Chicago taxpayer?
That's a wonderful way of putting it.
The Bears and the city suggested they would ask the federal government to front at least some of the remaining bill.
We will be working with the state to pursue those funds.
Though experts worry about how the money might flow depending on who sits in the Oval Office.
Let's put a fine point on it. If Donald Trump is president, the federal spigot gets turned off, period.
From Washington to Springfield, there's doubt over the infrastructure money.
But I remain skeptical about this proposal, and I wonder whether it's a good deal for the taxpayers.
The president of the Chicago Bears, Kevin Warren, cautioned that the time to get this done is now, saying that he believes the longer Chicago and Springfield wait, the more the cost will go up. He says he looks forward to meeting with lawmakers in Springfield to iron out those details. In the newsroom, Sabrina Franza, CBS 2 News.
Sabrina, thank you so much.